Another important event is when a tenant moves out. They don't really move out, but it usually starts with shortage of rent. So it will start like this, and then we will send them 7-day notice, eviction, court date, and all of that. In order to avoid a lot of tasks, we want to add the progresses in the subject in order to keep everything in one task until everything's got a conclusion. So this is how we do it. We add a rental owner request from here. This is a shortcut, or we can add from old task here. Okay, I like the shortcut, add rental owner request. This is just an example. So again, I'm finding a person's last name is Chang or whoever, and this is the one. So we start with shortage of rent. Okay, and we assign to ourselves in order to like let ourselves to know that what is the progress. We do the description here. So let's go back here. So if we just, we notice this and then we send a 7-day notice, then we'll go 7-day notice. Okay, if after 7-day notice the tenant already pays, then we will just close the task over here and we assign to ourselves. So this is a way that we can tell the owner and also remind ourselves of what's going on. The category also is written here. We will choose the tenant move out, the M4, M04. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is the category is over here and we choose this, and then this way it's easier for us to sort out instance that is into this category. So we keep on adding the tasks subject, but basically I think unfortunately to bailiff. Eventually the tenant might moves out, so this is what we do. So once the tenant moves out, the owner wants to know. This is kind of like a checklist, and also a checklist for the owner that what has been done to ourselves and to the owners. So we'll say tenant moved out on certain date in the condition described below. Is it in the the photos will show us the status of the house, status of the keys, where are the keys, do we need to rekey it, do we so these are the list of issues that we need to know. We need to know what the keys are, and if we need do we submit the move out water affidavit to the water department. That is in this category. In Detroit, we need to board up, so Stellus Construction can do that. We can so just forward to the assistant of Stellus Construction. Winterization is also necessary in terms of wintertime. So over here, we keep on adding the subject, modifying the subject with the progress that we have, and until here, when the tenant moves out, because we want the owner to have a concrete date of the tenant moves out. We'll tell them about the status of what we will do. Okay, once the protection done, meaning board up, rekey, and winterization is done, we give the owner a heads up, telling them that this is done. I already protect your house. Okay, but of course, board up is only for Detroit. So we tell the owner that this is done. We will ask them, would you like to proceed with rehab estimate in order to rent your house again? So wait for the approval. That is why the subject is like this: protection done plus waiting for approval. Once we have the approval, we close this task, And then we create another task saying tenant move out, rehab estimated and approval, and we work so on and so forth, just like the fees. So sometimes the owner might not want to rent out their house. It's always good to ask them for their opinions before we move to the next step.